Hi and welcome to P62.com. My name is James and today we're going to take you on a walkthrough of one of our very popular smartphone products. So here we are at P62.com. I'm just going to scroll down and find our iPhone emulator. Here it is, ready to go. So this is a live iPhone. It's connected to the internet. My internet here at home, I forewarn you, has been running inconsistently this morning, but we're going to give this a go. We're going to try and get through it. Okay, so here we are. The app is opening. So this is what your clients would view for the first time. This is a sort of welcome page. Everything in here is 100% editable. In this instance, we're telling welcome to the golf course, enjoy our mobile application by receiving special offers, book online tea times, view upcoming events, receive geofence notifications, and even check our local weather at Walkthru. So this is just your first page into the app, and this is what your clients would see for the first time. Moving on to the second page here, it just tells you a little bit more about it. Location-based offers. Your phone has very powerful GPS sort of systems in it, features in it. We use those features in our apps to just to message different sort of users, and we can specify what location those users are at. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about those messaging features as we go along through the video, but that's just basically an overview there telling your clients, and again, for the first time they use this app, it's just giving them that brief explanation. We have a fantastic translucent background. It looks great. We're very pleased with how this looks, and I think it gives your app a fantastic modern feel, basically. So let's get started. We're going to go straight to the first page here, and what we have down here at the bottom, we have this news sort of feeder. It just sort of generates. It just scrolls across the bottom, and what that does is through our platform at the back end, it looks for specific keywords and Twitter accounts, and it takes that information that it finds and it transfers it across into this lovely sort of feeder that we have along the bottom of the screen here. So very up-to-date information coming live straight across the front of the screen here, as you would expect on any news app or anything like that. So very modern looking. Moving up from that, we just have some key logos here associated to the business. They're not buttons in this case. They are just sort of key logos to brands that are associated with this business. Moving up from there into this sort of middle section in the app, we have our sort of scrolling images. We can have up to 5 different scrolling images in place here, and they act as buttons. They can be linked to different pages within the app, or different websites, in fact, and it allows your users to come along. They can scroll through the images. They can... I see it's very difficult with the mouse. Once they've scrolled through the images, they can also, if they were to click on that, it can be plumbed in, or it can be set up so that takes you to a booking page. So very easy, very quick, and again gives a nice fresh look. It sort of shows off the golf course. And these beautiful sort of high definition pictures here. Moving up to the top half of the app, we have just an image of one of the greens and just a basic sign across the top. This demo app was put together with no sort of client consultation, so it just really acts as a demo for us to sort of put across some of the features of this product. Okay, great. So this is your home page, your landing page, your first page, if you like. So let's take you further into the app. Up to the top left here where we navigate. At the moment, these are what we call our modern panel sliders. Literally what it says. Can I do it with the mouse? Yeah, we have like a sliding system that happens here. So it just really gives a very modern look. Each of these panels acts as a button, a navigation button, to help your clients or your users get around the app as quickly and easy as possible. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one I'm going to look at is the contact button. So here we go, straight into the app. It loads up. So at the bottom we have call us, directions, email and website. Well, one touch. This does not make it any easier to contact your business. You can come in within one touch. You can call, you can ask for directions, you can email. This is fantastic for websites, potential new clients, existing clients, all your app users are going to use those features. Even your staff are going to use this to call the club when they need to contact the club at different times. So it really does make it much easier than looking through phone books and looking online and various things, Google searching. It's all here in one quick place. Moving up from there, we have a comment section. Throughout the app, your users can sign in with their Facebook, with their Twitter, and that enables them the ability to then comment throughout the app. They can ask questions, they can post information, and they can all these various just sort of conversation. There's this two-way conversation that you might have between clients and your users in the business. So a good way. Of course, everything is completely controllable from the back end, so there is no chance at all of any silly posts that might go on there. You're going to be able to sift through those if you do get any, if you're unfortunate enough for that to happen, and just so that the app is left with nothing but positive sort of data in it. So that's the comment section. Above that, we have opening hours. Very simple drop down menu there. That's going to load that. My trusty internet has dropped out. Let's see how many times that happens throughout this video, but we're going to just crack on with our fingers crossed. Let it load up one more time. Sorry, you've seen this. We've seen this once before. Forgive me. Okay. Like it never happened. So this is the contact area. We've seen that, we've got these two pictures. Again, my internet is not dropping this left-hand picture in, but we've got a picture here of the clubhouse, and there should be a picture of the golf course here that works on the phone, but it's not working in this demonstration. Above that, we have your map, which helps with directions, and like absolutely everything within the app, we have a share button, which means you can share on social media all of your whatever you might want to within that app. So it just creates that big online footprint for Walkthru and their app. The second tab is online booking. Doesn't get any easier. It clicks straight into your website. The website here has got direct links to the booking, which goes through to the booking system on site. So there's absolutely no chance of any double booking here. This is just a very direct plug into an existing booking system. So, but again, for your users, these are powerful features. Past, present, future, and they're all going to want to contact you. They're all going to want to book online. Now, these are key features, and of course, this online booking. The more this sort of more time goes by, the more people are going to use that. That's going to free up man hours on the telephone, and like I said, staff can potentially be designated other tasks rather than just purely answering the telephone to take all these bookings. So there's the first two tabs within our app. Fantastic. Okay, moving on, we have our interactive notice board. Exactly as the title explains, this allows both users and the business to use their social media to chat basically throughout the app. The first example that comes to me really, and why this might be a good feature, is maybe on a time of year where the weather has not been great, and we've had a period where the course has been maybe open or closed, and on site you're going to receive a number of phone calls asking the same question: is the course open, is the course closed, are buggies available, are trolleys available, whatever it may be. This interactive notice board allows you to just make that comment. It populates that information, so your users at the other end can very easily see that, and it might just save you a phone call or two. Like everything, your users can comment in it, and great, it's interactive notice board. It really is very simple there. Moving on, we have the facilities tab. As golf courses are diversifying nowadays, they create more and more different sort of what we're looking for, more sort of services that they provide. That's the word I'm looking for, getting distracted there. Now, it's important for this golf course to list its services here, so your users know exactly what's happening and they know about all the services available on site. If this was a live act, I would expect to see pro shop section, a golf buggy section, a short game area section, and again, once we click on the clubhouse and function room. So we go into that section here. We've got a lovely image at the top here, and then we've got fantastic little description here about that facility and that service that's on offer. Again, it's just educating potential new clients and existing clients as to exactly what's going on and what's available on site at Coventry Manor Park Golf Course. Okay, so that's the facilities, and it's really easy to just generate new tabs. I'll give you a quick demonstration later in the video on how that's done. But here we have a facility tab. The next one is the GPS scorecard. So again, exactly what it says as the title. This allows your users to be able to record their scores, through the app. On each hole, get information on the distance of each hole, get an image of the hole, and also it provides it with some GPS GPS facilities, which means we can the client can switch a tab and look for direct distances. So our distances work within a 10% accuracy and allow them to, from their mobile phone, work out how far it is to the flag on each particular hole. I'm not going to go into detail on this in terms of the demonstration. It's one that really needs to be done on the handset to make it easy here, but it works very, very well, and it's another powerful feature of the app. Okay, so that's a GPS scorecard. Rewards. Okay, this is a very interesting area in the app. A lot of businesses use various reward schemes or loyalty schemes, call them what you like. And well, what we've done, we've just given you an opportunity to create a platform within the app where you can sort of use those rewards. So we've got two set up here. Let's take you through this. The first one is very simply a stamping system. Collects 6 or more stamps to unlock this loyalty, which is going to give your clients a free mug of tea. They buy 5 and they get the number 63. So what they're able to do is, for every purchase they make, they'll pass the phone across to the member of staff, who will then put a secret code in. The secret code can be changed daily, so there's no chance of any sort of ill-handed actions within the app, giving people extra stamps, so on and so forth. And like I said, we can just put a secret code that we will stamp, and that will populate the app. It will change the data so that we can see very clearly where we are with our stamps. So there's one form of loyalty. Again, the activity can be posted, it can be shared on social media, it can be a bit of fun with friends. So that's the first reward there. That's the the free tea reward. The next one is a little bit more of a point system. So we'll select that. So straight away, to use this system, you need to be, or to use this feature, you need to be logged in with your social media. Okay. Now, what that does is it enables us to set up perks, essentially. And a perk, your client can obtain points. They will obtain points by just purely attending your venue. So for every venue attend, they can get their tab ticked off, and they'll get a certain amount of points. And as their points tally in the centre here, as that grows, they will start to be able to unlock tabs as this goes on. So at the moment, I've just set 2 up as a demonstration. So let's go on this first one that we've set up. So receive 10% off a lunch for 4 persons. Okay, so what that's saying basically is, once a client has signed in twice, we're going to give them the perk. We're going to give them a 10% off their bill when 4 persons order from the lunch menu at the same time. And that's going to use 40 points. That's going to mark it off here. It's going to reset the guy's counter back to 0 if he's just got 40 points. But what this is encouraging, it's just encouraging that thought process of, hey, I've got a coupon here for 10% off for lunch. Should we use Coventry as a venue for our lunch today? And with this perk, we definitely feel that's that's going to encourage use. It's going to use. The next one I've put down here is let's have a little look. Let's just scroll down. So, received 10% off Strixon golf balls throughout July. So, what I'm saying is, once a client has logged in more than 3 occasions and have obtained their 60 points, they can unlock this perk here that's going to allow them to, throughout the month of July, purchase golf balls with a 10% discount. Strixon golf balls with a 10% discount. So, with a bit of imagination, we can create up some real perks here that just is trying to interact with and engage your clients and trying to get an extra penny out of them, trying to get them going to the next level and using your facility to the maximum. So there's the loyalty point system, and the more points we have, the more sort of icons we have around our disc here, and it looks fantastic. There really is some good graphics there, and it's quite an exciting feature to be able to give you through the app. Okay, so rewards, sort of, there it is in brief, basically, but very easy to set up a new reward again through our platform. It allows you to just come in, very strategic. You just go through a simple method of just creating a reward, deciding what you would like to offer, in return for loyal custom, and we've seen this be very popular. Okay, so I've scrolled down a little bit more. Golf events. Let's see what we've got happening here. Okay, so I've populated with 2. We have some foot golf, and we have some junior golf lessons that we have listed. We did have. Thank you, Internet, for that. Let's go back to the beginning. Just bear with me, folks. This is quick and through, and just like it never happened. Where are we? We are back at our events page. Okay, yeah. So we have some foot golf and we have some junior golf. Let's click on the junior golf here and we'll go in. So what this is doing, using great little images at the top here. The juniors are going to love this. They can interact. They're going to be very much into the day and age where they're using their social media all the time. We get a description of what's happening. So May the 30th at 10 a.m. That's happening there. We can put more descriptions down the bottom here. Again, this is a demo app, so it's not populated. We can get directions should we be a new user. People do ask, how do we get there? How do we find you? So brilliant. Just we've got an app, there's the app, the map within the app. People can comment, a good way of people commenting and chatting about it. People can say they're going to attend. I'm going to this event. So whoever it is who's organising it can get an idea before the event, and through the app of who's coming. And also gallery. We can add photos as we go along. Users can add photos as they go along. And that is just a great way of just getting that engagement up, getting this app full of information so that any new users who come in and get this app will be really impressed with what's going on at Cobtree and their junior golf lessons. So fantastic feature, and very exciting there. You can search them should you have a list of hundreds. You can have a look at past events. You can have a look at upcoming events. So very, very sort of great program feature, really. Okay, so we've done golf events. The news tab is the next one that we talked about. Basically, it just populates here any of the social media that we have going on, and we use social media a lot, so we see that a lot. So that's great to see. So it's just a very straightforward news page. So yeah, that's very good. So let's go back. So on news tab. No, it's gone into golf events. Let's come back out of there. Trigger happy. Golf events and news. Our next tab is our gallery. Pitch paints 1,000 words. You will have, as a business, using lots of flyers. You'll have them on site. Very easy, very quickly. We can get them into this app. We can create more than one gallery. So if we wanted to have a course gallery with just images of the course, we could do that. We could have a clubhouse gallery. Is that working? Yeah, we can select the image. We can go in. We can find out a label against the image. For golf at Walkthru, Ryder Cup, fantastic as a war. So, a good example. We think that looks beautiful. This carousel that just scrolls these images around. We can also change it so we have this modern sort of way of scrolling. It's not so easy with a mouse, I have to admit. Yeah, that's that. There we go. There we go. We get that working there. Sorry. Okay. So fantastic image gallery, superb. Great way of displaying what you've got as a business. Junior page here. We know that Walkthru uses a junior golf passport program. Your juniors can simply just log straight into their portal from there. It really just is, another seamless link in there. So very, very, very cool little feature there for the juniors. Okay, let's go back. So that's the gallery and juniors done. So the next one is the newsletter sign up. Okay, if you have a facility in place, this allows you to take data from people and just get them to sign up for your newsletter. Very simple, very straightforward, very easily done. We have a website tab. We've linked to the website before. I'm not going to go into that now because I think we've already seen that sort of the website. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's go back down to the bottom here. Walkthru, let's bring up the weather. So where are we today? Yeah, we're just coming through. We've got a little bit of a date issue on our demo app here, but yeah, the weather, 14th of May. What have we got? Those are 7 degrees. But anyway, where we go. Latest weather updated again, which can be shared. Just a nice little RSS feed there. So good stuff, Walkthru weather. And the My Time courses, again, we talked about facilities earlier. Something like My Time, a big sort of organisation with many features, many different sites. This is a great way of us just logging those sites. So, for example, let's take, okay, so just our golf sites. So I've not populated them all, but we have 2 or 3 on here. We can have a look at what that site has. We can get directions to it. We can post. We can, there's all description there and things like that. That just help us go through what the information about that particular site. And again, then you can call and direct and all those other things. So very cool there. If we get rid of the golf and we want to go to the leisure, again, I've done the same. I don't know how well populated this. Yeah, okay, so the same sort of thing here. I've got a description about it. So a good way for a big organisation like My Time to be able to advertise all of their facilities and exactly what all of those facilities do. So there we have it. Okay, so we have our mobile app. We have our features within that mobile app, and this is how it would look. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's go and have a look in the back end of this app very quickly, just to finish this video. 1 more minute. We're going to go back to the back end of the app and have a little look at a couple of things. Okay, so let's go and find it. Let's go to our client login. Okay. Okay, so not now. Okay, so here we are. This is the back end of your app. So really easy to see. Oh, let's drag this across as well. Let's not forget this. So we have our demo, so we can see our live changes as we go along. This app, yep, is not quite loading up, but I think that's due to my internet. But anyway, okay. So we can see that. Let's go to the messaging. We've got a fantastic analytics, super help desk. There's over 300 articles in this about the app, how things work, how can I, change in app store content, just all the different things you might need, the support you would expect. how they all work, how all the different tabs work, all the various different bits of information you would need to do with your app following a help desk incident. Okay, the messaging. Let's go to this because, like I said earlier, this is a real key feature of this app. Let's load it up. Don't fail me now, internet. Okay. Let's just drag this open a little bit. Let's use some space here so we can just show off these features because it really is awesome. So, push notifications. If you're not familiar with a smartphone, you won't be familiar with push notifications. Essentially, a push notification is a text message. It's a message that arrives to the smartphone, and it arrives on the front screen of the smartphone. So the notification is almost impossible to ignore from your client user. It goes straight to their front page. It really is as direct as you can take your messaging. So what we can do, we can just write out or just type absolute nonsense and create a text message. There we go. So our push notification. So this would say from Cobtree Manor Golf Course, and it would say his shirt, blah, 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 blah. So your user at the other end would receive this message. Now, in this instance, in this example, that's not very exciting. Okay, so we can do a few things to jazz up this sort of message here. Before we do that, you'll also notice here how we can target. We can target whether we're going to go for iPhone users. We can target whether we're going to go for Android users. We can connect to our Facebook and we can connect to our Twitter. So not only will this message go to all our users, our app users, it will also be populated directly into our social media. Just seamless, straight in. It really is fantastic, fantastic messaging feature. Okay, so let's jazz this up a little bit. So we can see here we're at the first stage, and we're going to go across to the second stage. So at the moment we've got no users because our app isn't live. But if we had 100 Apple and we had 100 Android, it would tell us here exactly what we're dealing with. So in that instance, we could use all users. So we could send that message, and this message that we created on this first page, not very interesting as it is, would arrive at all the users. Everybody who has got that app on their phone, they would receive it. But furthermore to that, we can start to look at specific areas. And this is where it becomes quite exciting. So at the moment, you'll notice we have this on the radius setting here. Okay, so this essentially means that this green circle we have on the map here, anybody who is within this green circle will receive a message in this instance. If we've selected this specific area's option, anybody within that zone will receive this message. And what is really cool is you will see these figures change as you scroll this around. As you go away from the golf course, that number will drop down, the amount of users. It is going to purely pick up the people who are within this zone here. So let's go back to Cobtree on that. Okay, back. Now we've got some other details here. We've got our latitude and our longitude. We're not so interested in that. We've got our radius. So if we wanted to target a smaller radius, okay, we could go down and make that 5 kilometers, for example. Okay, so we're going to get a much smaller target area. So there may be reasons for you doing that, and you can target sort of a smaller area. It may be that you are going to target users at another golf course and tell them about features that you've got going on at Cobtree. I'm here, I'm at Cobtree, I don't necessarily want to get that message. I can see I'm on site about it, but the people playing golf at Bromley or the people playing at Orpington, they may not get that information. So by doing this, we can sort of target those people and leave me alone. You're not populating my phone with sort of spam, if you like. So it's very direct marketing. So let's go back to our original spot. Okay, very cool. So again, no users. This isn't a live app. So this would tell us, this would change as to how many people were within that zone. Okay, so we've selected our radius movement here. That's what we're explaining. So anybody within that zone. Now let's do geofencing. Okay, so now this is a different kettle of fish. Let's zoom this in. Let's go in smaller. Bear with me for a moment as I set this up. You'll see how easy it is for me to set up. I'm going to come in a few notches closer. Okay, I think I can see Walkthru there, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go to satellite as well. And okay, let's bring her in. Oh, just select, bring that in. Okay, let's select and bring that in now. Select, we'll bring that in even tighter. Pull that around so we can go in even quicker. I'm going to try and do this quite quickly. I know you're probably quite busy with what you're doing. Going quite quickly. Okay, so I've done this fairly inaccurately at the moment, but what I have done is I've basically pinned around the perimeter of Walkthru. That goes that way a little bit, and that comes out there. You can come in there. Okay, there you go. A little bit more accuracy there. So we've pinned around the geofence around Walkthru. So with this specific area users and geofence selected, this means now anybody entering this zone will receive this triggered message. It will automatically trigger. So you know, let's just change that. Let's give you an idea of what that means. So if we go back here, we could change our text, and now we could welcome P62. Oh dear, typo there. I'm not the best of typos. Let's just change that. Welcome P62. Today we have buggies available. Okay, so all of a sudden now, so I've put together a very quick message. This may be a society. My business may be having a society at your golf course. Welcome P62 to Walkthru Manor. Today we have buggies available. We have 18 holes available. We have food available, we have soup of the day, we have prizes available in the pro shop, whatever it may be. This is a welcome message. This is going to be triggered as I drive into the car park at Walkthru. This message is going to be automatically generated to my phone, purely based on my location. And this is our zone. Once we're into this zone, then it's going to trigger that message for me. So that's very cool so far. So you know, very quickly I've welcomed P62, and today we have buggies available. So let's give it a little bit more. Let's give it a bit more. So we've got our location sorted out. Let's go to the third panel, which is our content. So the drop-down menu, none at the moment, not very exciting. So what we can now do is we can link that message. So I will arrive at Walkthru, I will get a message to my screen, I will open that message. Now that message can either take me to a website URL, which basically means a web address. We probably wouldn't want to direct away at this stage. In this example, it may take me to a specific tab within the app. Now this is more likely, so it may take me to the loyalty tab. It may take me to the sign up for the newsletter tab. You know, it really is down to what you're trying to do with that target audience. But just got a couple of options here. Now the third option is choose from one of ours. So let's create some content. Now this is generically set up here with a variety of different different types of business. In this instance, golf courses we don't have on here at the moment, so we will add that on. Okay, so we have our generic sort of pre-designed sort of offers in there. Let's select. Here we go. Excuse me, there's my phone going. Let's just select a restaurant tab for the time being, and we're going to go down and we are going to we're going to select this one here. So what we have now is we have our voucher here basically, and it's you know, set up in a blank content here. This, well, a voucher, a coupon, a flyer, whatever we might like it to do. So very simply we can start to edit this out. So we can say, oh, welcome P62 to Walkthru. Okay, so we can then change the picture. We can select this and it will take us through, and we can upload a different image there very quickly. We can put our content in here to this flyer, so we could put something like, you know, let's do 10% off in store. Say 50 quid, for example. So 10% off in store if you spend over £50. So we could change this picture. I don't have a picture of the Pro Shop at Cobtree, but we would change this picture here of Cobtree to the Pro Shop. 10% off store. We can have 10% off Adidas, 5%, whatever it might be. Buy two, book you free. I don't know. All the offers that we come up, or you come up with in-house, you can transfer into this. We can put a proper name on it, so it'll be Cobtree Pro Shop. And it can have my Time Active website on the bottom there as well. So at the moment, okay, we've got our title, we've got our image, we've got our content, we've got our author's name and our author's website. Now, what we can also do is use all of our features here to go through and to just personalize this furthermore. So every time they receive it, that's all the blue looks quite nice. Blue and the black looks very good. Light blue, not so good. Like I said, we can go through all these different features. We'll give it a different look here. So we'll go, here's a blue one. We'll try that. So we've got basically hundreds of different design features here that allow you can change the background color yourself. You know, really just go on and on and on. You know, personalizing these apps, it really is 100% editable. So here we go, there's our amazing flyer. So we are now ready to publish this. Okay, so when we send this, we'll hit publish. We're going to get this message over here, we're going to send it to the location we've decided. We've got our content saved here, fantastic, and then we're going to hit publish. So we can then also just choose our time. We can preset it. We can send it now. Yeah, I'm going to send it now. I'm going to hit publish, and it's going to send. Okay, obviously it's not in this case, but there we go. Bang! And that message is gone. It hasn't cost you anything. It's gone out with some great content on it, and it's gone to all of your users. Okay. Really easy, very cool to use. So that's the messaging part of the app here. Okay, the content, very easy to do. So for example, let's go to golf events. We can choose, we're going to put a single event in, and it's just going to ask us to go through putting the basic data of that event in here. Really easy, very cool, very quick, very easy, and that's going to be really useful for your clients at your other end. So this is kind of concluding our walkthrough for today. Of course, yeah, not forgetting over here that we have our sort of simulator, so we can make those changes and then we can instantly see what we've got going on over there. Okay, so here we go. This is your walkthrough of your app today. I hope it's been clear and I've not babbled on too long for you, and well, we hope to hear from your inquiry. And one last thing, just remembering, not only will this do an iPhone, we have an iPhone here, we do Android, and we can publish also to the tablets. So any iPads, any Android sort of tablets, they're the two main ones covered there. That's just going to be, we're going to be there, we're going to be covered for that. And so your clients don't have to have a smartphone. They can just have one of those tablets at home and still have the app, still have that message running. So really cool, very good stuff, and exciting times, and very, very affordable. We are a business that is a small studio. We want to give this product out. We feel that it's we can price it reasonably enough to make it accessible to a lot of small businesses, and it is going to be a very powerful marketing tool for the future. Okay, well, this is our video finishing today. Feel free to give us a call or give us an email, support@p62.com, and we'll answer any of your questions. Thanks for now. Bye bye.